Here's a crazy fact. Most businesses think content is just posting online, but the ones winning, they're running it like a media company. Today, I'll show you how to do the same and why content marketing might just be the most powerful business strategy of our time. We live in the noisiest marketplace in history. Feeds are crowded, ads are ignored, attention spans are shrinking. So here's the truth. If you don't own attention, you don't own the future. And the fastest way to own attention? Content marketing. Content marketing isn't random posting. It's not chasing likes. It's building a system, a machine, for creating, distributing, and scaling trust at massive scale. Think of it this way. Content is the bridge between your business and the people you want to serve. Done right, it doesn't just bring traffic. It builds reputation, it creates community, and it positions you as the go-to voice in your industry. That's why the smartest brands treat content like their most valuable asset, not an afterthought. So why should you care? Because every time someone consumes your content, they're either moving closer to you or drifting toward your competitors. If you're not creating content with intention, you're already losing. Here's a fun fact. Content marketing isn't new. Back in 1895, John Deere launched a magazine called the Furrow. It wasn't about tractors. It was about farming tips. Farmers trusted them, and when it came time to buy equipment, guess who they turned to? Fast forward today. Netflix, HubSpot, Red Bull, Cleveland Clinic, all built empires on this same principle. At the heart of it, content is about trust. And trust is the most valuable currency in business. No trust? No sale. Lots of trust? People buy again, refer friends, and become super fans. Here's the model you want to remember. Content Incorporated. You don't just make content. You build a system that turns it into an engine for growth. 4 pillars. Know your audience. Deliver consistent value. Distribute like a pro. Monetize strategically. Here's the myth. More content, better results. Wrong. What matters is consistent, high-value content that hits the right audience at the right time. Let's start with audience. If you try to reach everyone, you'll reach no one. You need a sharp niche, a clear voice, and deep empathy for your customer's world. That's what makes your content irresistible. Content comes in many forms: blog posts, videos, podcasts, newsletters, even memes. The key isn't doing all of them. The key is doing the one you can do consistently and do better than most. Here's a stat that should scare you. By 2027, video will make up 82% of all internet traffic. So if you're not building a video strategy, you're essentially invisible. But consistency beats intensity. It's not about going viral once. It's about showing up again and again until your audience starts saying, "I don't just know this brand, I trust them." Now let's talk distribution. Because here's the painful truth. Great content without distribution is wasted. You need to push it where your audience lives. LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, newsletters, podcasts. Omni-channel wins. Here's the hidden advantage of content marketing. It compounds. That blog post you wrote a year ago, still bringing traffic. That YouTube video, still building trust. Content is an asset that grows while you sleep. Take Cleveland Clinic. They scaled their health blog from 250,000 to over 10 million monthly visits. How? By publishing trusted, reliable, consistent content. That's the Content Incorporated model at scale. Let's talk metrics. Think of a pyramid. At the top, primary KPIs, sales, leads, conversions. In the middle, secondary metrics, subs, signups, engagement. At the bottom, awareness, traffic, views, time on page. Measure all 3 or you're flying blind. If you take away just one thing today, let it be this. Set up conversion tracking. Without it, you're guessing. With it, you're printing money. Now let's look ahead. The future of content is being shaped by 3 big forces: AI, the creator economy, and Web3. AI is your new assistant. It won't replace you, but it will amplify you. Use it for research, data analysis, draft generation, so you can spend more time on creativity and strategy. Next, the creator economy. Individuals are turning content into full businesses. And the holy grail? Superfans. These are people who don't just consume, they promote, defend, and share your brand for free. Now here's the wild part. In Web3, content isn't just content, it's property. NFTs, tokens, digital ownership. This changes how audiences engage and how creators get paid. Imagine instead of just email addresses, you're connecting directly to your audience's wallet. More control for them, more collaboration for you. Brands will have to earn access, not just take it. Then there's the metaverse. 3D worlds, immersive content, digital communities. It's early, but brands investing here will own the future of attention. Here's the big shift. Content isn't just promotion anymore. It's the 5th P of marketing, right alongside product, price, place, and promotion. That's how central it's becoming. The line between marketing and entertainment? Gone. Your content has to be as engaging as Netflix, as memorable as a movie trailer. Otherwise, people scroll. And personalization is the next frontier. Soon, every person will see a version of your content tailored just for them. That's how deep it's going. Through it all, the most important currency remains the same: trust. Lose it, and you lose everything. Earn it, and you win for life. So here's the mindset shift. Stop seeing content as a side tactic. Start treating it as the core of your business strategy. Content isn't what you do after you build your business. Content is how you build your business. Here's the wake-up call. Every competitor you have is already fighting for attention. The only way to win is to become the most trusted, most consistent voice in your space. So let's recap the playbook. Pick your audience and niche. Create consistent, high-value content. Distribute everywhere your audience lives. Measure results with conversion tracking. Scale into trust, community, and superfans. Don't overcomplicate it. Pick one format. Maybe YouTube, maybe a blog, maybe a newsletter. Commit for 12 months. Publish consistently. Watch what happens. Because here's the truth. Content marketing is the great equalizer. It doesn't matter if you're a solo entrepreneur or a global brand. If you can create undeniable value, you can build an audience and an entire business around it. So let me leave you with this. The businesses that win the next decade want to be the ones shouting the loudest. They'll be the ones creating the most trust, the most value, and the deepest communities through content. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, because we will dive deeper into this playbook in our future videos.